How are we, lads? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the NRL Round 23 Tips live stream for your Tuesday evening. It is 5:34 p.m. here on August 6, 2024. Hope you guys are all doing well. Man, we are getting closer and closer to finals, and man, we got some big games to look forward to this weekend. Some of the big games include Gold Coast against Cronulla. Gold Coast is still an outside chance of playing finals. Cronulla trying to hold on to their top four position. Battle of the West. I know it's probably not going to be as big as normal because Parramatta are let's just say they're in the bin at this stage. Raiders and Manly Saturday, really big game. Cameron need to keep winning to try and get into that top eight. Manly looking to potentially play for top four still. Cowboys, Broncos, obviously the big one there. And then we got another big one Saturday night, Dragons versus Bulldogs. An old rivalry going back a long way. Is back again. Dragons, Dogs is going to be a big one. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Would really appreciate that. And if you are a regular viewer, thank you very much for tuning in once again. Shout out to all the new subscribers as well that have just come on board. Before we get to the tips, I want to acknowledge the live chat. I really appreciate you all for watching. Hello to Jason Reader, SS Storm fan. The usual crew is here. Michael Driver, Jeffrey. We got Hindy X Edits, Luke Melbourne Storm fan, Josh Rabbitoh 24, William Pearson. Hope you guys are all doing well. Don't forget to press the thumbs up button. Would greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it, man. We've got some big games to look forward to, and we start off with not a really big game, but important for Melbourne that they bounce back after last week. But Thursday night football, man, we have got the South Sydney Rabbitohs taking on the Melbourne Storm down there at a cool stadium in Sydney. Melbourne, obviously, $1.15 favourites here. Souths are at $5.10. And I really feel sorry for South Sydney, man. They have to play Melbourne after they were humiliated by the Dragons in Melbourne. You could not ask for a worse time to play the Storm. I wish Souths all the best, but it's going to be one hell of a mission for them. I can't see them winning. I think Melbourne win, and Melbourne win very comfortably. I'm going to go Melbourne by 28 points. I'll go a scoreline of Melbourne 40, South Sydney 12, and first try scorer. I'm going to go, I wouldn't say he's a roughie, but most people probably wouldn't back him for first try scorer. I'll go Jack Halworth at left centre to score the first try. But Melbourne, they should win, and they should win very well. Friday night football is an absolute beauty. I'm really looking forward to this game, man. Friday night, 6 o'clock, Seabus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. We have the Gold Coast Titans up against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. The Titans, $1.55 favourites. Sharks at $2.45. Now, the Titans had a great win last week over the Broncos. Really good second half from them. As for the Sharks, pretty ugly, gritty win over South, so which is obviously they don't have anyone at this stage. This is hard to call, man, because the Titans, although it's unlikely that they'll make the 8, there's still a chance. And the Sharks, well, they're in free fall, but in slow motion. This is a hard game to call. The Titans did beat the Sharks at Coffs Harbour about 6 weeks ago, I think it was, and can the Titans do the double over the Sharks? I think they will. I'm going to tip the Titans. I don't like the Sharks team. Blake Bradley named at halfback. I think that's really poor from them. I heard that there's this young kid that the Sharks have got coming through. You'd think they'd just debut him. But no, I don't like what the Sharks have done with their team. I think the Titans can win, and I think they're going to win. I'm going to go the Gold Coast Titans by 8 points. I'll go the Titans. Let's say 24 points to 16, an 8-point win for the Titans, and first try scorer. He has a famous name in the history of both clubs. I'm going to go Jaden Campbell. Obviously, Preston Campbell played for both clubs. So I'm going to say will Jaden Campbell will score the first try. Titans by 8. The other game on Friday night, we got the Battle of the West, man. Friday night, 8 o'clock from Combank Stadium. The Parramatta Eels up against the Penrith Panthers. Obviously, Penrith, $1.15 favourites here. The Eels are at $6.05. Parramatta had a very, very good win over the Warriors in New Zealand last week. And it was good to see the Eels play some good footy. It was unexpected, and they did really well. Parramatta may avoid the wooden spoon, depending on the West Tigers and depending on themselves. But Penrith, pretty ugly win over the Knights last week. I think Penrith will want to put a statement together, and I think they might do it on Friday night. Parramatta, can't see them winning back-to-back games. So I'll go Penrith by 18 points. Let's go Panthers 26, Eels 8. So an 18-point win for Penrith. And first try score, I'm going to go with Taruva. I reckon Taruva will score the first try. Panthers, they should be far too good. Moving on to Super Saturday, and we start with an absolute banger. We've got the Canberra Raiders taking on the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles down there at GIO Stadium in Canberra. Manly are favourites at $1.65. Canberra at $2.25. And Canberra, unfortunately, went down to the Bulldogs last week. And Manly, well, they had a bye, I think. Yeah, they did have a bye. But, Manly have been playing some good footy, man. Obviously, they fell short to the Roosters a fortnight ago. And they had a very, very good win over the bye last week. They had the week off to freshen up. But I don't know, man. Raiders are going along okay. They're trying hard, but Manly, after a week off, they're going to be fresh. They're going to be hot. I think they're going to win this game, Manly. I don't think Manly will just win. I think Manly will win quite well. I think they'll be too good for Canberra. Manly, I just think Manly got too many points for the Raiders in this one, so I'm going to go Manly by 16 points. I'll go a scoreline of 34 points to 18. Manly to beat the Raiders, 13 plus. And I'll go Jason Saab on the wing to score the first try. I just don't think Canberra have enough points in them to really trouble Manly. So I'll go Manly by 16. They will beat the Raiders. And I think they'll do it quite comfortably, to be honest with you. Moving on to the big game on Saturday night. And one of the biggest rivalries in the NRL today. This is going to be a banger, man. The North Queensland Cowboys, my team, the Cowboys, taking on the Brisbane Broncos in the Queensland Derby or Derby, same old name, up there in Townsville on a Saturday at 5:30. Why this game isn't on prime time Friday night or prime time Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock, is beyond me. But Cowboys, still a chance for the top 4. Only need to win one more game to guarantee a spot in the finals. Broncos, no Ezra Mam, no Payne Haas. Reynolds is carrying injuries. Corey Oates has been dropped to the reserves again. It's going to be a big Cowboys win. I'll be very, very surprised if my Cowboys don't win this. Let's go the Cowboys by 22 points. I'll say Cowboys will win 32 points to 10. So a fairly, comfortable result. And first try scorer, I'm going to go Kyle Felt on the wing. I think he can crash over for the first try. Go the Cowboys. And, screw the Broncos. The scum. All right, Saturday night, we get an old rivalry that has just been reborn in the modern era because of how good both teams are going. We got the Dragons versus the Bulldogs. Saturday night, 7:35 p.m. at Nostrada Jubilee Stadium. Beautiful Cogra Oval, man. What a game this is going to be. Dragons, Dogs. An old rivalry. It's going to be good, man. I believe it's already sold out. So, You're going to see a lot of red and white and blue and white at full force, man. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's a really hard one to call because the Dragons got a good win last week over Melbourne. Didn't see that coming, and the Bulldogs, they held on against the Raiders. You look at the odds, the Bulldogs $1.65, Dragons $2.25. So I'm not surprised that the Dogs are the favourites. It's going to be a good game, man. I'm going to tip the Dogs. I'm going to tip the Bulldogs to win, not with any great confidence. I'll go Dogs by 4. Let's go 22 points to 18. First try scorer. I reckon the Dragons might score first. I'm going to go Chance Nickel Klukstad to score the first try. No, Klukstad. Moses Sully, I should say. Sorry, guys. I'm a game ahead. Dogs by 4, 22 to 18. And I'm going to go Moses Sully at left center for the Dragons to score the first try. Dogs to win, but could go either way. Could go either way, that one. All right, moving on to Sunday. Sunday, 2 o'clock at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. We've got the Dolphins up against the Warriors. Really big game, this one, man. Dolphins and the Warriors. A couple of reasons. Dolphins need to win to try and get back in that top 8 and stay with the top 8. And as for the Warriors, well, mathematically, they can still make the finals if results go their way, but let's just face it, they're not going to make the semis. The Warriors, they are gone. Obviously, the big news, Sean Johnson has announced his retirement. Sean Johnson's only got 4 games left in his rugby league career, so hopefully the Warriors can do some good things for him for the rest of the season. Now, Dolphins, $1.40 favorites. Warriors at $2.80. Dolphins, what is going on there? They are in free fall, man. They are just falling down the ladder. They're in trouble. I'll be honest. They are literally in trouble. Hard game to call. Dolphins, Warriors. It's that Suncorp. Really hard game to call. Look, I'll go the Dolphins at home because they have a lot more to play for, but I'm not confident. I can see a world where the Warriors win this game. I do believe the Warriors are a big chance here. With the Sean Johnson retirement, the Warriors can get up, but I'm going to tip the Dolphins because they have a lot more to play for. I'll go Dolphins by 6. Let's go 28-22, but I reckon the Warriors score first, and I'll go Chance Nickel Klukstad, first try scorer. Dolphins to win, but with zero confidence. It's going to be a close one. And the final game of the round is an absolute put me to sleep at 4 p.m. type of thing. We have got the Newcastle Knights up against the West Tigers. What an absolute shit game. Whoever's idea it was to schedule this game for a Sunday 4 o'clock live on Channel 9 and on Fox, they should be looked at. Their job should be looked at. I'll tell you now, this is going to be a really bad game. I was actually hoping that this would be this 3 o'clock Saturday game or something, but what a snooze fest of a game, man. What are the odds? Newcastle $1.30, West Tigers $3.70. Look, Newcastle can still make the 8, but it's unlikely. Tigers, they've been showing some decent signs as of late. Call me crazy, but I'm going to tip the West Tigers. The West Tigers are my specials of the weekend. I don't know why I'm doing it. I think Newcastle are in the mud, and I think the West Tigers they've been showing some good signs as of late. I reckon they can win this game. So I'm going to go West Tigers by 4. Let's go 20-16. First try scorer, I'll go Isaiah Papali'i at lock forward. But, guys, I'm going the Tigers. I reckon they can do it. All right, then the tip's done. We'll go through it quick. So, yeah, Melbourne, obviously, 13+ over Souths. Titans, 1-12 over the Sharks. Panthers, 13+. Manly, 13+, which I do like. Cowboys, 20+. We'll go the Bulldogs, 1-12. Dolphins, 1-12. And give me the West Tigers, 1-12 for an upset. All right, guys, then my tips done. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my round 23 tips. If you did, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Let me know your tips in the comments below. I'm out of here. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Go the Cowboys and fuck the Broncos.